Hello, friends, and welcome to our pro-life reflections on the readings for the 6th Sunday of Year A. Today's readings develop pro-life themes in two powerful ways. First, the Lord proclaims through Sirach that the commandments are possible to keep. If you choose, you can keep the commandments. God's not unfair. He doesn't give us burdens we can't handle. The reason Jesus says his yoke is easy and his burden is light is that he transforms our nature so that we can know, love, and serve God with the very same spirit he has. One might say on understanding the commandments that they're impossible to keep. But we don't rely on human strength. Christ lives in us. And that's the ultimate fulfillment of the truth spoken through Sirach. This is why Paul will later declare in 1 Corinthians, God is faithful. He will not let you be tempted beyond what you can bear. But when you are tempted, he will also provide a way out so that you can stand up under it. Now, relative to pro-life, this means that no matter what the circumstances might be, tempting or pressuring someone to have an abortion, those forces can be resisted. The power to say yes to life is always there. Then the commandment not to murder, that is, not to kill the innocent, is reiterated by Jesus in the gospel. But he goes further and warns us to avoid those things that lead to murder. And one of them is using abusive language towards our brothers and sisters. Professor William Brennan authored a book called Dehumanizing the Vulnerable: When Word Games Take Lives. He shows in his study that the same kinds of words and phrases are used throughout history to insult the dignity of groups of people who are being oppressed. Among the groups he analyzes are blacks, Jewish victims of the Holocaust, the children of today who are living in the womb. His charts show that identical phrases and words are used by those who want to deny the humanity of these various groups so that they can oppress them. They're referred to as waste, parasites, non-persons, and other derogatory terms. This kind of abusive language is certainly among what Jesus prohibits in today's gospel passage. And when that language is applied to people, including the children in the womb, we violate the conditions of bringing our gift to the altar. Professor Brennan ends his book by urging us to a language of affirmation which uplifts rather than degrades. Jesus tells us we can't worship God unless we go first and be reconciled with our brothers and sisters. If we're using degrading language towards them and not recognizing them as equals, then we're not yet reconciled. This, incidentally, is the fundamental reason why being pro-choice is incompatible with receiving communion. To want to be in communion with, and hence fully reconciled with Jesus, we have to be in communion with and fully reconciled with all our brothers and sisters, recognizing them all as persons like ourselves. And that is totally contradicted by the pro-choice mindset. So friends, in order to find pro-life reflections on the readings for all the Sundays of the year, go to preachingonabortion.com, where you'll also be able to order my book, Proclaiming the Message of Life.